it's Erin. So I am here with a back to school haul for you guys. I realized today it is Saturday. The boys actually have their open houses this coming week. And I was like, oh, I have to like get everything together, label some stuff. So I was like, you know what? I still have not done a haul. So I was pulling everything out today. And we have some time before we do anything. The boys asked to watch a movie. I'm like, if they're going to watch a movie, it's perfect time for me to film this, get this done. So I'm going to show you, a lot of it is repetitive because they did have to bring the same things. Robert just had a few different things that he had to bring because if you don't know, my oldest is 5. He is going into kindergarten. He has autism. So he's in a special class, and then Robert is actually 4. He's going into preschool, and he's actually going full day. So he had to have a few extra things because they do like quiet time. So yeah, so let me show you what we got. All right, I'm going to start with their backpacks. Robert's, I actually picked up last year. It's Transformers. I had to, I think it was like in September or October, Jeffrey's strap on his backpack had broke. So I had to go buy him a new one. Obviously it was in the clearance because back to school was, you know, school had already started. Hi, honey. I'm doing all the back to school stuff, okay? Don't take the blanket, please. And I saw this one and it was $5 and I was like, oh my God, Robert loves Transformers. So obviously I was like, I have to pick it up for him. I knew he wasn't going to start school until this year, but I was like, I can't not buy it now because I won't find Transformers. And I have not seen a Transformer this year. So I'm glad I picked it up. And then Jeffrey, we did Incredibles this time. I usually go...
I like
I know. You know, you think your kids are sitting fine and then they have to come in when I'm recording. So anyways, we went with Incredibles this time. I usually go Cars because he loves cars, but he's been really into Incredibles lately. We've been meaning to go see the new Incredibles, but I was like, when I saw this backpack, I was like so excited. The other thing I really liked about it, I know they're probably going to get tags to go on their backpack that say that they're a car rider and stuff, but it also has a tag in the back where I can put their names on both of them actually. So I really liked those. Another thing we needed was lunchboxes. Robert obviously needed a lunchbox. He is going full day, so he will have lunch there. Jeffrey's lunchbox from last year, unfortunately, had gotten a rip, like on the inside here, like halfway through the year. It still worked fine. I made it work, but I was like, you know what? I'll just get him a new one for this year. So I went with the same style I did last year, which is this style. I love it. It's very big. It's got a cup holder on the side. When you open it up, you can put your name in it, and I always put their ice pack right in here. It's got a handle. It's awesome. Love it, love it. There is a zipper on the front of it also where you could put like a napkin or something if you needed. They're really good size. It fits their Yum boxes, which if you haven't seen, you will be because I'll be doing their lunch videos again. Hopefully. I'm sure there'll be a week or two where I don't when I have the baby because if you don't know, I will be due a couple weeks after they start school. So anyways, I went with the same lunchbox for both of them because they both have the same Yum box, and I figured that way they wouldn't fight over who gets what. It's just different colors. So Robert wants the camo one, which is kind of fine, and Jeffrey's is just plain blue and black, and there's some green in the top. So we've got those. Another thing that is a little different, I'm going to do the different things for Robert first. Robert has to bring an entire outfit of clothes from head to toe. So we have to bring a shirt, underwear, pants, socks, and shoes. Because he's in preschool, obviously they do a lot more like water sensory things, though Jeffrey's class will too. I'm sure I'm probably going to be told, we'll get a notice saying to send an outfit for him too. But anyways, I am actually just sending a pair of pants because I don't think he's going to get wet between now and then, you know, before it gets cold. And this way, if he does get cold, there's pants. A t-shirt, underwear, socks, and then another thing I had to get was an extra pair of shoes for him. I just got these at Target. They were $9.99. I actually think it came out to $9 because I think they're on sale. And I think they're still on sale right now. I don't know if they will be by the time I get this posted. Because I just ordered Jeffrey an extra pair of shoes. Because for some reason this morning when I got out of the shower, I was like, you know what? I really should try on Jeffrey's shoes. He hasn't worn them since June and he had a big growth spurt. So I tried them on and they do fit, but I doubt they're going to fit long. So I did order just a new pair for him. So I did order Jeffrey a pair. These were from Target. I ordered Jeffrey's from Target too. I think his came to like $10, which was still fine. But yeah, so I have to send an extra pair of shoes. I'm not too sure why, because I didn't have to with Jeffrey last year. I figure they were cheap shoes. If he doesn't end up wearing them, all of our hand-me-downs go to our friend, so I know her kid is not the same size as our child yet. They're a year and a half behind each other. He's got much smaller feet, so he will fit into these. So I'm like, if anything, he potentially is getting a new pair of shoes. Another thing that was different that Robert needed, they do quiet time. So he needed a Kinder mat, which I had no idea what the heck this was. I found it at Target. I think it was $9.99. It wasn't bad. I have to send one of these in for him. Jeffrey, they did have quiet time last year because he was full day, but they had these, they kind of looked like a cot almost. And they like stacked on each other when they weren't being used. But I guess this class just doesn't have them, which is fine. I know that this is only the second year that they've done full day preschool, so I think it's just they're still trying to get all their supplies and stuff. I potentially am probably going to donate this at the end of the year. I don't know if I'll take it back because he's not going to fit into it again. And by the time Mia needs it, we might not need it anymore. They might want something else. So I'm probably going to donate it. And then we have to send a blanket. So he is taking his Minion blanket. I just have to label everything, and I'm going to try to put it in here together. So those were special for Robert. And then let me just get into the other stuff now. There are a few other things that he needed that Jeffrey didn't, so we'll see. But I know this is all Jeffrey. So they needed disinfecting wipes, so I sent a pack. These were like optional, but I sent them for each kid, along with tissues and hand sanitizer. Now, for Jeffrey's list, it just said a big thing hand sanitizer, so I assumed it would be a big thing of hand sanitizer for Robert, but they actually asked for small ones. I'm just sending the big one because I had already bought it. I didn't realize that it was a little different. Another thing is they asked for folders with the little prongs inside, so I think they asked for like 4 or 5, 4? Yeah, and so I picked up 4. I got a lot of this at the dollar store because they had a lot of stuff this year. Another thing that Jeffrey needed that Robert did not, but I ended up actually buying them anyways, so I'm just going to send them all to Jeffrey's class, was composition book notebooks. So I ended up, they said they asked for 3, and like I said, I had picked them up for Robert too, but Robert's class doesn't need them. They needed spiral ones, so that was my fault. So I'm just going to send them all to Jeffrey's class in case they need more. They needed a pack of washable markers, pencils. They asked for 3 boxes of 24-pack crayons, except Robert's class asked for 2. But Jeffrey's asked for 3, so I had gotten 3 for each of them, so Robert's class is getting an extra thing. They asked for a big thing of glue, and then they asked for, I think it was 16 glue sticks, except Jeffrey's class asked for 16 glue sticks. Robert's class or 12 glue sticks, but this is how the package came. But Robert's class only asked for 6, but I'm sending 2 packs because it's just easier that way. And the other thing that I think just did not get stuck in there, they asked for Expo, the dry erase markers, so I picked up a pack of each for those classes. And then Robert's class, like I said, there was just a couple different things that they needed. They needed spiral notebooks, which I'm sure is just because it's easier for the little hands. So I picked up a couple of those. They needed large and small Ziploc bags. And they also asked for Play-Doh. They asked for a 4-pack of Play-Doh, and I happened to just be at the dollar store that day because I couldn't find them at Target. I think it's because they were out. So I actually got 4 2-packs. So I'm sending extra. I like to send extra, and especially like because I know there's some people that just can't get them, you know, might not be able to afford it or whatever. I like to send extra, so I did send a few extra things for each kid, just because it could have been like the way that it was packaged, there was just more, or like I said, for Robert, I messed up for a couple of things and ended up getting more, which is fine. But other than that, that is what they're taking for school this year. That's all their school supplies. A little overwhelmed, but now I'm going to get these all put together and put in bags so that I can take them to their open houses this week, because school starts on the 20th and I am like so excited for them. I'm nervous at the same time, but I know that they're going to do great.